G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm back home. I was on break for about a week and a half, but I'm back home now, so I'm very keen to record a lot more videos for you guys. And the first one I'm putting out to you today is about my boy Spot, because he is in the featured crystal now. He's in the featured crystal. I opened about 15 of these already, and luckily I didn't get him because he's already a max sig for me, but I'm really happy for everyone who has pulled him so far. He's an amazing champion. In my opinion, he's the best champion in the featured pool at the moment. But there is a lot to him. There's a lot to practice with him. And today, a lot of people have been asking me about his sig ability, whether it's worth investing in, and like if he's worth a gem, worth all the sig stones. And I'm going to show you how well he does with them. So I'm going to be showing you a few different fights. I'm going to do the same fight. I'm going to go into Act 6, Chapter 4 against the Deadpool test dummy. I could do it against Winter Soldier, but with class, that says class disadvantage, so I wanted it to be like a neutral class fight. So we're going into this Deadpool dummy here. This guy has about 200,000 health, I think. Now we've got a rank 4 Spot, no suicides or anything. Sorry, 157,000. So I'm going to be showing you a few examples of this fight with Spot. And the first one that I'll show you is with no use of the sig ability for a special 2. There are some points where I'll be like, where it'll be hard to avoid using the sig ability. It's hard to avoid getting the Fury, but we're going to see how we do. Ideally, we don't have the Fury when the special 2 goes, so I can show you guys what the damage is like without it. Whoops. Wasn't holding our portal block there. Well, let's get up to 5 spots. And I'm gonna go untouchable. There we go. Yeah, I want to avoid getting the Fury as much as possible because I don't want to kill him before we get to our special 2. But I do want to get up to 50 ruptures. So we're gonna go to a special 1 here, so we don't get up to a special 3. Up to 28 ruptures now. So let's get our portal spots going again. 3, 4, 5. And there we go, activate the untouchable. Ideally, we want to get up to 50, and then we'll see how much the damage is per hit of the special 2. So 47, 48, 49, and 50, 50, 50. And I can't see exactly how much it was. When I was doing a test, it was about 25k. I'll go back and look at the video after. I'll put it down, down there. That will tell you how much damage it was per hit. I'm not sure if we can see it from the finishing blows here. I'm not sure if that really tells us much. So the next attempt I'll do is with is using half of his sig ability. So the way Spot's sig ability works, I should have told you guys this earlier, but there's 2 parts to it. So the part you use the most is passive fury he gets. So when he's untouchable, attacks that strike the opponent while they're performing a heavy attack or recovering from a special attack grant him a Fury passive, increasing attack rating by at a max sig, it's about 60%, and increases pretty linearly. So you get about the same amount of attack per sig stone for 7 seconds. So yeah, max sig, it's about 60% extra attack, which is pretty decent because you can make that last for a whole special 2, 7 seconds. And that's how I like to enter my untouchable phase, is by baiting a heavy attack. It's a good way to just activate that Fury straight away, and then we just do the same to get to before a special 2 ideally. So let's do that same thing and just focus on, we want to focus on getting those Furies up as much as possible, especially before the special 2. Come on, don't throw heavies all the time. It's really annoying when you get AI that just spams heavies the whole time. So you let the heavy hit us there and we get the passive Fury. I'm just spamming lights. That's all I do when I'm untouchable, just spam lights. That's all I'm doing. So we get up to 27 there. I throw a special 1. Again, so we just don't have too much, or we don't get to a special 3 before we have 50 ruptures. 38 from that that 1 untouchable phase. You can make the untouchable last really long when you feel really aggressive. Get there, and hopefully this doesn't kill him before we throw our special 2. All right, so we threw a special 1 right before our special 2, and I didn't see how much that hit, but again, I'll put it down here and you'll see how much that that hit or the special hit for, but it'll be a lot more than it was before. The next demonstration I want to do is using all of his sig ability, because the second part of his sig ability, well, it's actually the first part, it's the first line you see, involves the instant rupture damage. So this is how he can cheese certain champions that have a lot of hits in their specials, or even a lot of hits in their basic hits. So in my I have links to both of my Spot Battlegrounds videos down below. You should definitely check those out if you haven't already. In the second one, I fought a Mojo, and so Mojo special 1 has 5 hits in it, and what Spot is able to do is he can take all those 5 hits into his portal block, and then he can what that does is it stores up physical damage for each hit of his next attack, which sounds a bit complicated, but you see here it says 2,188 physical damage for each spot during that portal block. So times that by 5, it's around what, 11,000 damage, and you can apply it to each hit of his special attack. So it's a bit complicated, but basically you want to get up to untouchable the same way, right? So we'll do the same thing as we did in our last demonstration, getting the passive fury as well. So 2, throw the heavy. Come on. 3. Now with Stand Your Ground, you can actually block hits without fail at 4 spots. Don't have to have 5 spots. So that's why Stand Your Ground is a really good mastery for Spot. Alright, we might actually just let this apply to special 2, because you'll see how much this will probably be even more damage than the last demonstration was, even though we only have 35 ruptures at this point. So 3 special 2, buddy. Okay. Come on, don't spam heavies, please. Okay, so only 2 hits there. Okay, so that was 3 hits. Now he's gonna bait it. We're gonna bait a heavy and immediately retaliate with a heavy. So with a special 2 with the passive fury. So we applied 3 hits. We got 3 hits into that portal block. It only counts with the last portal block that you made. We got 3 hits into our portal block. That stores up damage. There was a grey rupture icon at the top, and what we do is when we activate our untouchable. And immediately that next hit is a special 2. If we immediately counter with a medium or light, it's going to apply that instant rupture damage to that medium or light, and not each hit of the special, which is what we want, right? So yeah, I'll have the damage numbers down there because it's very hard to see with all the rupture numbers ticking as well. But that's a little demonstration of how Spot works unduped, how he works with the Fury, and how he works with all of his sig ability, right? And you can see that damage is really impressive, even for a rank 4. It's something that I like using in Battlegrounds. It's not amazing for this meta, the long distance relationship, because Spot is a very aggressive champion, and does rely on being quite close to the opponent a lot of the time. So he's not amazing for this meta, but generally this is what I like to do with Spot, is that final demonstration. You can kill a lot of things in one special 2 just with that second demonstration, just getting the Fury. But for tankier opponents, again, check out my Battlegrounds video. I use that final method to kill things like Rintra, I think a few other champions. I definitely use that strategy with Mojo, and you can use it with other champions. And it also really works well. I'm planning to do a few more videos with Spot. One specifically focusing on champions that have multiple hits in their combo. Oh yeah, that's right. We did it with Tigra as well. So basically, because Tigra, right, she has double mediums, right? So if you can get a double medium into your portal block, that's 2 spots straight away. And she does a double medium combo into your block. That's 4 spots from 2, basically 2 mediums, right? 2 hits. So he's able to do really well against champions like Tigra. You know, obviously you're not going to face Tigra as a defender in Battlegrounds too often, but there are champions like one that I really want to show off is Quicksilver. I'll do a quick demonstration here. All right, so I just found this guy on the leaderboard. He's a rank 4 Quicksilver as a top champion, so we're going to be using Spot against him. Yeah, we'll just use our 6-star because we can do this fight without ever landing a hit, which sounds crazy, but Quicksilver, you know, has 3 hits on his mediums, 2 hits on his light, so we can get our untouchable up really quickly with Spot. Don't throw heavy, and just let a basic attack hit us, and he'll just melt himself. Because when he misses us, he just gets really small ruptures on him, and we threw a few hits at the end here, but basically, whenever the opponent misses, they get a 0.5 second rupture that deals a few thousand damage, and those stack up with champions that have multiple hits in their combo, like Quicksilver does, and a few other champions. So I haven't tried that matchup in Battlegrounds yet. I really want to though. I haven't really had the opportunity though. Okay, so before I finish today, guys, I'm just gonna do about investment into this guy. So is he worth? People have been asking me, is he worth a class gem? Is he worth a generic gem? Is he worth all those 6 stones? I think yes. Now, there are going to be some people that don't like this champ's playstyle, and that's fine. Like, not every champ is for everyone. I'm not a fan of some champions. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Shang-Chi's playstyle. I'm not a huge fan of who's another champion that people use? Kitty Pryde. I'm not a huge fan of Kitty Pryde's playstyle, even though I have her ranked up. I'm not a huge fan of those champions, but I still use them sometimes. But yeah, obviously Spot's not going to be everyone's favorite champion, and that's fine. He's a weird champion. He's a very weird champion. That's part of the reason why I really like him. So definitely don't rank this guy or invest in him blind. There's nothing wrong with being uncomfortable with his playstyle. Like I said, he's not for everyone. If you do like him though, and you want to invest in him, it's absolutely worth the resources. I used a Science Awakening gem on him, and got him to 6200 pretty quickly. I used him at 620 for a bit, and I wasn't really too impressed by the damage, but once I got him to 6200, the damage was through the roof. And yeah, like I said, if you watch those Battlegrounds videos, you saw those earlier Deadpool videos, the numbers we were hitting on the Special 2 was insane. And that's per hit, right? So that's going to kill a lot of things in Battlegrounds, because the Special 2 has 4 hits. All right, that Deadpool had 150,000 health, which is roughly typical of a standard Battlegrounds fight. Obviously, some champions will have more health. But yeah, he does. And it is a bit reliant on AI, but yeah, he's going to be a really good Battlegrounds attacker. Mine gets banned a lot still because he is ranked 4 max sig, and he's got a shiny relic in him as well. But yeah, he's starting to be more common now, so maybe he won't get banned so much in competitive mode. Yeah, so if you have Spot and you're thinking of investing in him or not, please, there's way more stuff with Spot I could cover in this video. I don't want to make it too long though. Planning more Spot videos in the future, so stay tuned for that. Check out the other videos if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.